Feeling stuck on how to introduce yourself in an interview? Where do you begin? What do you include or skip? How long should your intros even be? In this video, we'll crack the code on how to professionally answer the classic "tell me something about yourself" question, especially if you're a fresher. It's your first impression and we'll help you nail it. Let's do this.
My name is Akshay. I'm an executive coach and your career navigator. You're watching Career Odyssey, and this is a special on interview essentials.
So let's begin by me setting the context. This is an interview interaction timeline. An average interview lasts anywhere between 45 to 60 minutes. Although every interviewer has their own style, every interview usually has 5 sections to it. Beginning with welcome and introductions, followed by a validation of background. Then they move into a deep dive of either technical, behavioral, or skill assessment, followed by fitment-related questions, ending with a Q&A. In this video, you'd be discussing about the first 5 minutes. This is when first impressions are made. Let's start with a quick demonstration. Meet Arnav. He's a fresher applying for a data scientist role. You could take a moment to look at his bio. This is how Arnav introduces himself. Hi, my name is Arnav Gupta. My core expertise is in machine learning, statistical analysis, and data modeling. I'm BTech in computer science from Delhi University. I also have certifications in data science with R and Python. My final year project involved building a predictive model for customer churn, achieving 88% accuracy. I want to apply my skills to solve real-world problems in the area of AI, which will further develop my expertise. I'm eager to learn and grow in this role of a data scientist. Let's quickly analyze how Arnav Gupta introduced himself. Arnav began with his name. Then he positioned himself as an expert. Next, he moved on to cover his education and experience. He then spoke about his drive for the particular role. And lastly, he ended with the suitability for the particular role. This is called the NEET framework, where you begin with your name and sequentially move towards your suitability for the particular role. All of this can be done in less than 45 to 60 seconds. The ideal length of an introduction shouldn't exceed more than 45 to 60 seconds. A shorter introduction ensures that it's interesting, you have minimal chances of error, and you give out relevant information to the interviewer. A longer introductions are usually cumbersome, they increase the chance of errors, and it is usually too much information for the interviewer to handle. So there you have it. This is the NEET framework. I will further break it down to you and give you details of why each of these sections are covered. Now, let me break down the NEET framework for you. We begin with N. N stands for your name. This is where you establish familiarity. You personify yourself from just another candidate to the person that you are. This gives you an opportunity to pronounce your name right, and you could also convey what you want to be called. If you have credentials like a doctor or a professor, this is the time to use it. The next segment is expertise. This instantly positions you as an expert at what you do or what you aspire to do. It makes you sound professional. It enables the interviewer to associate you with the specific role. For example, Arnav introduced himself as an AI and ML expert. Don't worry, the interviewer understands that you're a fresher. Now, in the next segment, you would justify it through your experience and education. So let's move on to the next segment. Experience and education justifies your expertise. It highlights your credentials, qualifications, and experience. It outlines your skills and assures the interviewer that you're relevant to the role you have applied for. The next one is drive. It conveys your motivation. It clarifies how you would want to utilize your expertise, education, and experience. It shows your focus and long-term vision. It enables the interviewer to imagine working with you. And lastly, you end your introduction at suitability. It shows your eagerness and enthusiasm for the specific role. It conveys that you're prepared. It lets you end your intro on a very relevant note. And there you have it. This is a NEET framework. In under 45 to 60 seconds, you've established familiarity, positioned yourself as an expert, justified your expertise through education and experience, conveyed your aspirations and alignment, showed your enthusiasm and eagerness for the role. Now, I'll quickly run you through a few things you should avoid in your introductions. Avoid making a mention of your family background or where you're from in your introductions. Your interviewer will, of course, bring it up later. Do not list your entire resume, they already have it. You do not have to call yourself a hard worker or a smart worker or a team worker at this stage. It's totally unnecessary. Avoid vague hobbies unless they directly relate to the role. So, do you remember Arnab's bio? So, for example, Arnab is from Mumbai and lives in Delhi. His parents are doctors and he's a pro gamer and a swimmer. He's interesting. But he did not bring it up all up front. He leaves room for a deeper conversation later and adds mystery and depth to his personality. Your goal is to spark curiosity and not spill everything out at once. Your objective is to be discovered by the interviewer. If you found this video practical and helpful, like and subscribe. You could also drop a comment or request for topics that you would want me to cover. Remember to share it with your friends. I am Akshay, your executive coach and career navigator, signing off. You were watching Career Odyssey.